Hey everyone, Ark Nova here.
And Focus Heal.
That was some bullshit.
There was some bullshit.
That was some bullshit, dude. I still can't believe Veshta survived. Or that her army's grown even stronger. They became serious about taking us out because we were so aggressive during the hunt. Perhaps this was the sponsor's ultimate objective all along. Why do you say that? They organized a game that made us hunt down every single school invader we saw. Knowing all the time that it would foster hatred among the invaders, eventually boiling over and exploding in all-out war. That kind of full-scale fighting is sure to create an astounding number of dead bodies. Aha, so the sponsor gets tons of dead bodies by making both sides take each other out. It's sounding more and more like the first sponsor really was a zombie. We're still playing out the sponsor's script even after they're gone? How big do you think Veshta's final attack will be? If that side is truly unified, the number of combat organisms will be the likes of which we've never seen before. How can we even defend ourselves against that? And Veshta is even stronger than Dal'Jah, right? She did just absorb his crypto golden. God, what an impossible game to try and win. Everyone started looking gloomy. Who could blame us? We were all filled with dread. We thought our fight would be over once Dal'Jah was defeated. But that hope had turned into utter despair. This couldn't go on. We were being paralyzed by fear. As their leader, I had to do something. Let's talk about our bright future ahead. Whoa, what's gotten into you all of a sudden? Dwelling on gloomy stuff is only going to make us gloomier, so let's talk about what our dreams for the future are. This is an order from your leader. I'll even start us off. I ignored everybody's confusion and started talking about my dreams. My dream is to live a nice, quiet life with Tsubasa.
Once we're back on the artificial satellite, I'm going to become roommates with Tsubasa, Yugamu, and Darumi.
Fucking lame-ass dream still.
We're going to rent a cheap but big house and live together in abject poverty.
Good dream.
Best dream ever. Yeah.
Becoming penniless roommates with my friends. That's my current dream.
You're a loser. Wait a second, Takumi, that was my dream. You can't just poach it like that. It's my dream for us. So Darumi would be all for it because she gets to live with Tsubasa.
Yep.
And I guess Yugamu would be all for it because he gets to live with me.
Yeah. Great.
It just means you and I have the same dream, Tsubasa. Just like we should. You and I are united in mind and body in more ways than one. Stop, not in front of all these people. That means we did it. Really not appreciating this unsolicited info dump, guys. Wow, united in mind and body? So suggestive. What? What is it? What is being united in mind and body suggested of?
Don't worry about it.
Close your ears, Commune. You're too young for this. Yugamu, you're next. What are you going to do when we get back? Any future plans? Dream jobs? Dream job, you say? Ideally, I'd like to do something medicine-related. I want to be a not doctor. I think I've taken enough lives, so now I want to use my knowledge about the human body to save lives. Oh, damn.
Yeah.
The family business? Oh, disowned Yugamu Umakage. I think you'd make a great doctor. You've already saved my life plenty of times. How about you, Darumi? What are you going to do? What a stupid question. Infiltrating an Edoge company, of course. I'll start as a janitor and work my way up to become the director of my own project. Then I'll flood the spineless adventure game industry with my erotic fantasies. Wow, when did you become so optimistic, Darumi? When you stuck your tongue in my throat and tasted my tonsils. You call this being optimistic? What about you two? What do you want to do on the artificial satellite? Just live my life out peacefully with Commune, I guess. Take daily walks, go shopping, enjoy life like an ordinary person. Maybe get my memories back and realize, oh shit, you were supposed to marry me, you son of a bitch. I do not expect to live with ease as a refugee, but I will use my skills and abilities to overcome any obstacle. I'll support you however I can too. That's what I promised Ada. Your turn, Ima and Kako. If you have any dreams, we'd love to hear them. It just so happened Brother Dearest and I were discussing this matter the other day. Once we make it to the satellite, we'll volunteer to distribute food to any children in need. We really should balance out all the bad things we did here with some good stuff. Yeah, there a whole lot of nonsense happened. It's great. And what could be better than helping children who were just like us in the past? That's an awesome dream to have. Man, Ima's not a complete and total tool bag. He actually wants to go and donate stuff to the children. I still hate him. I'll help too. I'll build a powerful cooking stove for you. You'll likely need medical assistance as well. That's where I come in. I can help with that. As we spoke about our plans and dreams, our faces became brighter and brighter. Painting a vivid mental picture of a bright future is a great way to take yourself out of the paralysis of despair. And none of this is probably going to go how we want it to go because of everything they saw when they sent back the walkie-talkie in the first 100 days. That's what I learned that night. Not to mention being around Tsubasa infused me with even more life. Let's all beat Veshnis together. Her crypto will definitely be strong enough to activate the escape pod. Then we'll be able to make our dreams come true. Thus, energized and looking forward to the future again, everyone started preparing for the final attack with renewed determination. We've got to get as strong as possible before Veshnis launches her final attack. I slapped my cheeks to get into gear and started training. Oh my god! We got some free time!
Oh, so that means you can update your stuff. So you should actually probably use that to update your shit.
Oh my god, we got some free tizzle.
Oh, you said you wanted to upgrade your desperation potion or whatever.
Yep, and my fucking metal defense potion. This gives me more uses. 4 uses is fine. Face barricade stuns any man in range. Stun range of 8 spaces. Sure, we'll build that. Build some traps. Head to the bio lab. I get some actual fucking free time. Fucking
Thank God.
nonsense. Horseradishes. Power panacea. Heals fatigue. Heals status effects. Fully recover. Hell yeah, let's go.
You need more science, apparently.
I need more gym.
You do need more gym. Shit. Well, that's what you should use then, I guess, for your free time board, because that's all you need for the thing.
Well, the thing with that is, we're gonna be spending time with Tsubasa. So, what would she like out of the gift-ometic? Probably category, or probably vehicle. Okay, so that's for Kako. I don't know, dude.
Do tools maybe? Go under tools maybe?
This is everything.
That's for vehicle. Yeah,
Yeah.
but there's the hashtag tools. So see if maybe it would be a
No, it's not hashtag tool. It's
Oh,
A-
items.
item is a tool.
Oh, I see. Oh,
which is just this.
Well, I mean, you said that to her before, and she was happy with it.
Yeah, but as it was said, it's limited.
Yep, it is.
I don't know if it'll be the same good stuff.
Is this for me? Wow! You have no idea how happy you just made me!
Yeah, I gave you a solid gold fucking gas can, dude.
More science.
Yay, great job. Where you at, girl? Spend time with me. Love me. You know some... Oh. Yeah, she's talking to the bus. Sebastian, who are you talking to? I was at a loss for words. After spending some time together, you understand her a bit better. Yay! Schooly old bussy old.
Howdy, soldiers. It's time.
That's just supposed to be organizing your troops right now. The upcoming final attack was causing me a lot of anxiety. But it's fine. We can beat them. We survived the invader hunt. Veshnis has nothing on us. We can do this. We can beat them. I chose to believe in our ultimate victory. After all, we had nothing else to fall back on. That's true. We just go or we lose. Yeah, I don't give my lives for nothing. Another day of training. Training to prepare for the final battle. Just had to get to the fucking end, dude. Nice yell. Launch a counterattack when hit by an enemy. You know what? We'll learn this too. That could be helpful. Oh, that also inflicts attack -1 on them. Click 3 on target. So we can give her all those abilities. Let's upgrade Sacrificial Viper. We need it to be strong. We cannot make it strong. We're out of plants. Unfortunate. Tsubasa, alright, let me give you stuff, girl. No, not in the library. Gift-O-Matic. This room. Just gotta keep giving Tsubasa sturf. Looking up different fabrics. What you could do is try and make that Aurora dress from Mario Kart.
Nah.
Alright, well, Tsubasa can't spend time with us during this point, so let's go get some plants.
We need plants.
Hopefully we get a lot of plants.
Move out!
Oh, you shouldn't have done that.
I do not want to spend more time doing this.
You clearly have to. You didn't get any plants there.
No shit, I didn't get any fucking plants. I can see with my eyes that I didn't get any fucking plants.
You shouldn't have done that.
I mean, there's still 91 endings to go.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Beth just didn't show up today either. Perhaps it's taking her longer than expected to get her troops in order. Well, that's good news for us. The later she and her army show up, the more time we have to prepare. It's okay. It's going to be alright. We can do this. We can beat them. I repeated my mantra to myself over and over again as I got into bed. It was all I could do to live each day, clinging to the belief that we'd be victorious in the end. Then we'll go to the satellite and find everybody's fucking dead. You're sleepy.
Yeah.
How are you sleepy?
Huh?
Our 90th day of Academy life. Vestius was definitely going to attack us in the next 10 days. I need to get prepared so I won't have any regrets when she shows up. Tsubasa, let me spend time with you.
Move out!
Not a lot of plants. It's enough to make a gold gas can, though. Good night. Another day with no attack. This must be what the calm before the storm was like. It still doesn't feel like the cusp of a final showdown. Just come on and try it already, Vestius. You're going to lose. Day 91. Are we just gonna have 10 days of fucking free time? That'd be kind of cool.
Good.
Yep, more training today. No, not the library, the Gift-O-Matic.
This is the search day if you want.
Oh. I probably can't make half of it. I guess vehicle could work too. I mean, so motorcycle model, is that on there?
Yes. Yes, that is.
Cool. Like, I'm giving you all the cool stuff. Bond with me, girl.
Is this for me? Wow! You have no idea how happy you just made me.
I bet. Hey.
So you have to give different gifts then for that.
Remember how I told you my grandpa runs a workshop? He works on all kinds of stuff there, but mainly cars. His hobby is making his own custom cars. And before you ask, no, he doesn't race them on the highway or anything. But he does test drive them someplace else. I eventually got to help with them as well. My folks got super mad about it when they found out, though.
Then don't let them find out.
I wish I could get my license and start driving for real. If I start dating, I want it to be with someone who owns a ton of awesome cars. Oh, wait. People like that are usually on the wrong side of the law. Or am I being prejudiced when I say that? Whatever. I'll just buy my own cars. All I gotta do is win the lottery first.
Yep. Stronger now.
Oh, and you can make other stuff. Go to the domestics. That'll help you with
So I don't have too many things for vehicle because I didn't go out and find.
it. It
She,
does
she,
not vehicle.
what? Okay, maybe I'll just check tools then.
Oh, it's not just food.
She'll want a toolkit.
No.
She absolutely has to
Oh,
want
yeah,
a
yeah,
toolkit.
yeah,
The
yeah.
fuck do you
Yeah,
mean?
sorry,
Yeah.
toolkit, yep.
The fuck do you mean no? She's the only one with enough skill to use this damn thing. Yeah. The fuck do you mean no?
So I was trying to see if any of the other ones make a better thingy.
Is this for me?
Yeah. The hell do you mean no? Like what? Get out of here. She absolutely wants a toolkit.
Eddie, so you know.
Everyone's gotten a lot stronger in the last 2 days. If we keep going like this, the Invader Army would be no match for us. With that thought in mind, I started getting ready for bed. Just then, who could it be at this hour, Tsubasa? I opened the door, hesitantly standing on the other side with Tsubasa's. I don't care about you, Emoto. You're not my Emoto. Get out of here. Commune, it's pretty late. Did you need something? Commune's face was twisted in agony. What is it? I intercepted the wireless comms just now and ascertained the size of Vestius' army. Really? How big is it? Much bigger than I had anticipated. The Supreme Commander's claim about having the strongest army in history was no idle boast. So, what are you saying? If she comes at you with the full force of that army, your chances of victory are 0. 0? That's an exaggeration, right? We won't know for sure unless we try. We know. You need to give my calculation skills more credit. Not only is the army massive, they have also procured a large amount of extinguishing agents capable of putting out the wall of fire. And do not forget, they have Vestius leading them. The battle is as good as lost already. I was hit by a wave of dizziness and almost collapsed on the spot. Should I even burden the others with this new revelation? They supported me because they believed we could fight off Vestius together, but now, that is why I have come to you. I have a proposal that you can avert total annihilation. A proposal? You mean there's still a way out of this? There is, and it's incredibly simple. We activate your escape pod before Vestius arrives. The pod, but we're still sitting ducks right now precisely because we can't make it work. Only Vestius has Cryptoglobe strong enough to power it now. We need not remain fixated on her. You have Cryptoglobe of far greater power than Vestius can ever dream of right here in this academy, the Divine Infant.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck him. He hasn't... That bitch didn't do shit for us this whole playthrough.
He's probably busy helping us on another one.
Oh, good for him. Well, we're not there, now are we? I'd never heard him called by that name before, but I knew who she was talking about. His face immediately surfaced in my mind. You mean the baby in the defense room? In the defense room on the 3rd floor of the academy, it was a baby in a capsule. The undying flames were being produced by the baby's body around the clock and were being stored in the missiles. It would take 100 days for all the missiles to be filled with undying flames. This was the reason we were here defending the academy. How do you know about it? Have I not already mentioned I once headed the intelligence department on the other side? I am more familiar with your secret weapons powers than anyone else. In fact, I would venture to say I know more than you and your friends. You have not even been told the half of it. Powering that escape pod will be trivial with the Cryptoglobin of the Divine Infant. Nevertheless, there are risks involved. Once the baby is dead, the protective wall of fire around the academy will disappear. Vestius likely sees that opportunity to launch her final assault. However, given the current size and scale of her army, it may not be so nimble as it once was. Vestius and her army don't factor into this. We're not killing the baby. Your anger is warranted. This is undoubtedly an illogical measure. But Takumi, even if you do not kill him for this purpose, did you know he'll be dead in another week anyway? Huh? The missiles he is creating in that defense room are ruthless weapons designed to erase all life on this planet, including himself. If the baby was going to die on day 100 anyway, maybe it wouldn't be a crime to kill him just a few days before. No, absolutely not. You can't ask me to kill a friend. He has done very little for you here. Even if we haven't seen him in a while, he was still our friend. So what if he was destined to die in another week anyway? Killing him ourselves is out of the question. You are perfectly justified to feel reluctant. It is not a path I would willingly tread either. But hear me out, Takumi. As cruel as this may sound, it might not actually be your duty to kill the baby. My duty? Why is that? Why, you ask? It is obvious. Because you killed my mother, Ava. I do not hate you for what you did, since my mother chose her own fate. But now that you have stained your hands with her blood, you are obligated to keep going in that same vein to the very end. It is irrational that you could kill Ava yet refuse to kill the baby. My past sins continue to haunt me even now, driving me into corners and forcing me to make unpleasant decisions. What Commune said made sense. It was my duty as Ava's killer to kill the baby as well. You don't need to take action right away. However, do remember that time is running out. I'll be waiting in the underground storeroom. When you feel ready, bring the baby's body to me there. Okay. Commune left me alone in my room to think over her proposal. I threw myself onto the bed and stared at the ceiling. But I couldn't think clearly. I just couldn't. Go sleepy.
Good night.
Okay. Go soda.
Band out of troops, time to rise and shine.
I laid awake in bed until morning, unable to sleep. What I needed to do was simple enough. I had to kill the baby. That was it. Go into the defense room, kill the baby there, get his cryptoglobin. But could I really do that? Could I really do that morally? We hadn't seen him in a while, but he was still our friend. I felt a sudden, desperate urge to see the others. I got up from the bed and started to wander around the school in search of my friends. In search of my Tsubasa. Good morning, Takumi. Mr. Sumino, you came right on time. Ima and Kako bounced over to greet me the moment I stepped into the cafeteria. Please, try this. What is it? A special kid's lunch my dear sister and I came up with. Nice. Wish my school had lunches like that.
I want to make something like this for the street kids. Once we get to the artificial satellite.
Oh yes, street kids. Not just kids, street kids.
Feeding hungry kids on the streets is going to be our way of atoning for what we've done.
I'm on the street, I'm hungry. This is actually delicious. I'm sure the kids will love it. Considering how adventurous the twins have always been with their cuisine, I'm surprised they at this attempt at a more conventional dish. Oh, excuse me. They were serious about what they'd said, and we're already working toward it. Feed the good stuff. I finished the kids' lunch Ima and Kako had made, then left the cafeteria. Oh, hiccups. I peeked into the library to find Yugamu poring over a stack of books on the table. Excuse me, drop by for some morning reading too? Yeah, I thought it would be nice for a change. What are you reading? Medical books related to biology. I'm going to relearn everything from the basics. How else can I become a good doctor, right? You weren't joking about the doctor dream, huh? Listening, everybody working so hard toward their dreams, like legitimately. It's gonna make us want to kill that child. Would you kill the baby?
Probably.
I'd kill the baby. Yeah, I'm retiring from the assassin business. I already resolved to do it the day I made Kyoshika take that poison.
Next time, I'll be on the life-saving side. It's the only way I can atone for what I've done.
He turned back to the medical book solemnly. Yugamo was already making plans for the future. I didn't want to distract him and headed out of the library. Donner was typing furiously on a keyboard in the war room. How to sweep floor. Huh? What? Oh, it's just you, Takumi. I'm busy writing. Talk later. Writing what? A novel? Yes. It's called Sex and the Sexes. A scenario, you silly goose. Remember, I said I'd make the best eroge in the world? blah, 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 blah. Aerogate company, janitor, and sex. I always thought I'd start working on it after getting back to the artificial satellite, but I can't stop this momentum now. I've been so caught up, I've already pulled 2 all-nighters in a row. Nanaru's eyes were shining with life. I could hardly believe this was the same girl who was frequently talking about killing herself only a few days ago. I'm glad to see you're so passionate about it, but why the sudden urge to start now? Because this really is the only thing I can do. My whole life's been a steaming pile of crap. Crappier than crap. It's been mega crap. Then one day it dawned on me. Maybe I could write something that touches the hearts of those whose lives are just as crappy as mine.
Maybe my story can even be something that brings comfort to others.
Oh, no. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Would not play that game. Would not play Made in Abyss, the video game.
Then I'd be just like Mistress Hideko.
No. Dadami. Dadami was trying her best to carry on Hiruko's legacy in her own way. Her legacy of saving others. Like, she's a little messed up, but she got the spirit. I watched Dadami hammer away at the keyboard for a while longer before leaving. Oh yeah, so entertaining. Clickety clackety, clickety clickety clackety. Heard sounds coming from the metal shop and decided to peek inside, where I saw Nozomi. She was on a sewing machine working on a piece of clothing. Morning, Takumi. Morning, are you making clothes? Yeah, I was thinking of making Commune some street clothes. That priestess dress doesn't look very comfortable. You're really stepping into your big sister role, huh? Nozomi was always so tense before, but now she seemed completely at peace with herself. I intend to do for Commune everything my mom couldn't do for me.
I'll cook for her every day.
You can't cook.
Dress her up in pretty clothes.
You can't pretty.
Go out together. And also, oh, so many things.
I'll experiment on her to great success.
I just can't wait to get to the artificial satellite.
To Nozomi, living a peaceful life with family was what happiness meant. Peaceful life with you. That's all I want. No stress, no fighting, just you and me. This, Christian and Rob, Brian's, board games, bowling, sometimes movies, go out to restaurants, you know, simple stuff.
Simple stuff.
I don't need much with you. Just like this. This is the life that I want. Right here. You and me together, doing this, playing games, being stories.
And the outside bad.
Outside so bad.
It is not.
Takumi, I finally found you. Tsubasa ran up to me when she spotted me walking down the hallway. What's wrong? What's the emergency? Check this out. It's my attempt at the perfect house layout for our roommate situation. Oh, we're next to each other. I know I'm probably jumping the gun here, but once I got started, I just couldn't stop. She showed me the layout she had drawn up and explained how it would be furnished. The TV definitely has to go here. It's the only space we can fit a sofa big enough for all of us. No east-facing windows, and you gotta move down in these rooms for sure, since they're nocturnal. Your room will be in the corner for more privacy, so no one will hear us when we're alone together. Yeah. Seeing Tsubasa smile so radiantly as she talked about our life together warmed my heart. I wanted to reach out and hold her closer, to protect her, and give her the brightest future ever.
For all of this to come true, we'll have to beat Veshness first, but that's no problem. She and her army will be no match for us.
Yeah, when we're alone together. Oh, I want to be alone with you.
Yeah.
We'll make it happen, one way or another.
I don't do stupid stuff.
I have to do stupid stuff to show you that I'm stronger than you. By a large margin. Everyone's already taking firm steps towards their futures. I want to make sure they all get to the artificial satellite and start living those lives. But to do that, it's killing the baby and taking a script goal really the only way. If Veshness and her army really were impossible to defeat, it was our only option. Does that make it right? I knew the answer. Of course it didn't. Should I send everyone to the artificial satellite, even if it means doing something terrible like killing the baby? Yes! Or should I take my chances and rally everyone to face Veshness' final attack? I have to make a choice. What am I going to do here? Kill the baby! Is really letting him live for the extra 6 days in that state? Like, this is a mercy killing at this rate.
Yeah, he would end up. I mean,
He's gonna die in 6 days' time. So who cares if we kill him in 2 days' time? Yes, butcher that child. no other way. I have to kill the baby. It was my responsibility as leader to ensure everyone made it to the artificial satellite safely. For that to happen, I had to stain my hands with the blood one last time. But I can't do it now. Someone was bound to notice me walking into the defense room in broad daylight. I don't want anyone to see me doing this. I decided I would do it secretly, in the middle of the night, away from the watchful eyes of others. Sorry, the baby. I'm not sorry. In the middle of the night, I quietly made my way to the door in front of the defense room. The baby's on the other side of this door. He was generating undying flames in his capsule even as I stood there. The door is protected by undying flames, too. You know, we're doing it for a different reason, but this makes us no better than Ato.
Yeah, no.
But I don't care. They would rekindle almost instantly, even with repeated use of fire extinguishers. With undying flames that not even fire extinguishers could put out, this room was an impregnable fortress. But that wouldn't be a problem for me in this enhanced suit. The suit Hideko retrieved for us at the cost of her life, and the suit Ato left behind. Commune combined the materials of both to create an enhanced suit that could even withstand the heat of the undying flames. If the undying flames can't hurt me, then this door is no longer unassailable. And this hydraulic hammer should be more than enough to break it down. Guess I'm going to get us what we need. The cryptoglobe we need to launch the escape pod. As I mumbled those words under my breath, I took a step closer to the door, and then he showed up. What the? You're gonna die in 7 days. Leave me alone. You. The ghost boy suddenly manifested in front of the very door protecting his physical form. He chose a really bad time to show up again after such a long absence. Why are you so surprised? Aren't you here to kill me? No, of course not. You don't need to hide it from me, Takumi. I have a good grasp of the situation. You need to kill me for my cryptoglobe and to power the escape pod you found underground, right? How did you know? I thought you weren't feeling well enough to move around. Are we the power? Blood space. This may sound strange, but the blood space corruption was purified a little while ago, and I suddenly recovered. For the last few days, I've been going around the school every night to gather information and figure out the reason for my sudden recovery. That's when I saw you discussing my assassination with a girl I'd never seen before. You heard me talking with Commune. You were talking about whether or not you would kill me. I've been watching you since yesterday to see what decision you'd end up making. And as I expected, you've decided to kill me. So, you're here to stop me? I wish I could. After all, who would want to die right after recovering from an illness? Unfortunately, my powers are useless. Undying flames have no effect on that strange suit you're wearing. That's why you wore it here, right? Looks like my guess was correct. I'm powerless to stop you from committing this crime. Suddenly something happened to the undying flames protecting the door. They completely vanished. Did you do that? But why? Resigning himself to his fate. It's pointless to fight back. I've decided to accept my death gracefully. Go ahead and kill me, Takumi. It's okay. The escape pod needs my cryptoglobe to fly, right? You're willing to die to help us. All of you have been fighting so hard to defend my body from the invaders, after all. It's only right that I do something for you in return. I was touched to the core by the baby's kind-heartedness. Now we could go to the artificial satellite without fighting Veshnius. But I need you to promise me one thing. What is it? I don't mind you using my cryptoglobe to power the escape pod for the others, but...
You can't get on that pod, Takumi.
The fuck I can't? What? Why not? Think about it. Think about everything you've done. You killed Ato before he even did anything on day 2. And now you're trying to kill a defenseless baby. You're dangerous. Letting you on the satellite could cause trouble for a lot of people. So I want you to die with me here on this planet. It seemed like the ghost boy had got the impression I was some kind of heartless serial killer. But who could blame him? I'd killed a lot of people, and now I was trying to do the same to him. If you promise me you won't take the escape pod to the artificial satellite, I'll give you my word. I'll let you use my fuel without any resistance. Well, what would your resistance possibly be? Did I want to stay behind on Earth by myself? Of course not. I had my own dreams, and I wanted to see how the others fulfilled theirs as well. I couldn't bear to accept this condition, but... Alright, I promise.
I won't get on the escape pod. I'll stay here.
I made a promise I didn't intend to keep. The baby would be dead by then, so it wouldn't matter anyway. That's a relief. As soon as we get on the escape pod, he's gonna, like, the cryptoglobe is probably gonna fucking go out of control. My life won't have been wasted if I can take you down with me. He sounded truly relieved when he said that. A moment later, he vanished. I just can't seem to get away from the bad guy role. Communicating directly with the person I was about to kill only added to the weight of my guilt, but there was no time for hesitation. It was time to carry out my final murder. There was no need to stay in the suit. Now that the Undying Flames were, I would stay in the suit. I took it off, transformed into my class armor instead. Then I started breaking down the door. I would stay in the suit anyway. Without the flames to protect it, it didn't stand a chance. Slowly but steadily, the door began to crumble under my attacks. The damage grew heavier and heavier. Until, at long last, it was completely destroyed. I dashed right into the defense room without stopping. With a loud cry, I charged towards the baby's capsule. I had a strong feeling my guilt would paralyze me if I hesitated even for a moment. So I just kept running with all my strength. Yeah, don't stay calm, get agitated. Throw out all of your common sense. I kept repeating those words to myself as I raised my sword with a racing heart. I sliced through the capsule with the baby still inside it.
System down. Emergency.
Oh yeah, the emergency. Emergency announcement began playing and I took the baby's body out of the capsule.
System. Air. Reserve power depleted. All systems.
Lights went out and I quickly ran through the bedarkened school campus. Oh yeah, that happens. I handed the body over to Commune, who had been waiting in the storeroom. Takumi, you did as I asked. I am sorry you always have to be forced to take on the painful responsibilities. I am truly sorry. Never mind that. Let's just get the escape pod ready. I'll go call the others. I ran up the stairs to the school toward the roof. Wake up, everyone. Head to the escape pod hangar. Right now. Wake up. The escape pod is ready. I pounded on every door on the roof to wake everyone up. Huh? What happened? Is there an enemy attack? Just head to the hangar now. Everybody, wake up. I ferried my confused friends toward the underground hangar. Everybody crowded into the escape
What's going on? I thought we couldn't use the escape pod without Veshness's cryptoglobin.
Did you find a substitute? Who in the world could sub for Veshness?
Hey, wait. What do we do about the invader army?
Nothing. It's fine now.
I glanced out of the window as we were running here, and the wall of fire was gone. The school's completely defenseless right now.
Yes.
Isn't the wall of fire powered by the baby in the defense room?
Yes.
If the wall is down, something must have happened to the baby.
No.
And here's the escape pod suddenly ready to take off.
Yugamu, shut up. Stop being so smart.
Does that mean the fuel being used to power this pod is...
Takumi, you didn't.
The jig was up. My friends had figured out I'd done the unforgivable once more. I closed my eyes and kept silent, fearful that they would turn on me, however. Tsubasa and Yugamu each took one of my hands in theirs and squeezed hard, tightly, without saying anything. Like, we have to do what we have to do, man. I'll share your guilt with you. That was what it was like they were trying to tell me.
I'm sorry, Takumi.
You did that despicable deed? For us?
Yes.
That makes us accomplices.
Yes.
You should have just let me tank bad guy roles like this.
Yes. One by one, the others started commiserating with me. The moment it hit me, they weren't going to despise me. Tears really started welling up in my eyes. It made my desire to go to the artificial satellite with these people even stronger than before.
Commune? How long until takeoff?
Just a little more. The takeoff sequence is proceeding smoothly. We just have to trick the AI into thinking today is day 100.
As soon as she said that, the inside of the pod started shaking, making it difficult for us to keep standing.
This is gonna be a rough launch. Expect at least 8G.
What the heck's 8G? I didn't know phone tech was that advanced already.
I think she means the gravitational force pushing against our bodies when we take off.
How strong is 8G?
Very much.
Strong enough to rip your heart out of your body if you don't strap down. Get to your seats, everyone.
We quickly found our seats and buckled up. At around the same time,
An omnidirectional attack. Leading up to the omnidirectional attack, all defenses will be rerouted. Special Defense Unit members, please board the escape pod in the schoolyard immediately.
the announcement that was supposed to play on day 100 blared out from the hangar speakers. Commune had successfully hacked the system and tricked the AI into thinking it was day 100. My heart was racing and my breathing became faster. Finally, we were returning to the artificial satellite. All our dreams were going to come true. Or so I
I
thought.
want to make something like
Feeding hungry.
Next time,
maybe. Then I'd be
It felt like...
Yes, but everything is over now.
Doubt it.
Once the next announcement plays, This pod will be ejected to the schoolyard. After that, it goes directly to the artificial satellite.
An omnidirectional.
As the second announcement played, the shaking in the escape pod became even more intense.
Finally time! Let's
Special Defense Unit members, please board the...
We're already here.
outer space we go!
Wow! I'm actually starting to get excited!
An omnidirectional...
It's over, Taku.
Yeah. It feels like it's been a really long nightmare.
Please depart immediately.
This long and hellish nightmare of ours was finally ending today. We were going to the artificial satellite.
Repeat.
Uh-oh.
Huh?
The announcement got cut off halfway. It wasn't just the announcement. All the mechanical noises around us had stopped. The inside of the pod was eerily silent.
What's happening?
Uh-oh.
What's going on? We out of power?
Yep.
Has the takeoff been reset?
Yep.
Commune, what is this?
I don't understand. Why was the takeoff aborted at this stage?
Told you, cryptoglobin. Blood space. Commune stood up from her seat in a fluster and booted up the internal PC to check what had caused the disruption.
What? Insufficient propellant energy? That is impossible.
Not even the baby's blood is strong enough to power the escape pod?
It can't be. His cryptoglobin was supposed to be in a league of its own.
Exactly. For it to be insufficient is inconceivable. Just 1 second ago, the power was so strong, I was having trouble keeping it in check.
Commune kept staring at the screen, completely
The
stunned.
energy in the propellant keeps going down even as we speak. It's almost as if it's deliberately refusing to allow us to take flight.
Yep. The moment Commune said that, I suddenly remembered what had transpired before. The promise I made to the baby just before he died.
You can't get on that pod, Takumi.
Was the escape pod being stalled from taking off because I broke my promise? Was his will preventing me from reaching the artificial satellite? I should have gotten off the pod the moment I realized I was the one holding it back. Everyone would have been saved then, everyone except me, but... I just couldn't give up on my dream. Becoming roommates with Tsubasa, Yugamu, and Dadami on the artificial satellite, happily living day to day despite being dirt poor. I did the unforgivable so that we could all attain that dream together. Killing all else people would be for nothing if I died here. I couldn't bear to get off the escape pod. Weighed down by my hopes and dreams for the future, my body simply refused to move.
Isn't there anything we can do? We just need cryptoglobin, right? Kill me and take mine.
Okay.
Mine too! I'd gladly die to make sure Mr. Tsubasa stays alive!
Okay.
What the heck are you two suggesting? That's not happening.
Yeah.
Calm down, brother dearest!
No, I should be the one to get off. A leader shouldn't cling to life so disgracefully. It was my duty to sacrifice myself and save the others. Get off. Get off, get off, get off, get off, get off! Get off the stupid pod, Takumi! But I still couldn't muster up the resolve. The thought that I'd never see my friends again paralyzed me. Nozomi, Ima, Kako, Dadami, Yugamu, Commune, and... I would never see Tsubasa again either. The announcement alerting us that time would echo throughout the inside of the pod.
Intruder alert. Intrude defense mode initiated.
The Vestius must have mobilized for her army to attack the school after noticing the wall of fire had disappeared. There was no time for us to escape anymore. Our big gamble had failed. All because I shamelessly tried to survive alongside the others. We quickly rushed out of the pod to take on Vestius and her troops, where we were fucking annihilated. The invader army wasn't as large as I had imagined. Vestius must have organized her troops in a hurry to seize the window of opportunity while the wall of fire was down. We more or less evenly matched with her hastily thrown together squad. Invaders came swarming onto the school from all directions, and all we could do was kill, 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 kill. By around daybreak, we had virtually annihilated all invaders except for Vestius and her main force. All that remained was the Supreme Commander herself. If we could take her out, we could survive this. We were so close to a miraculous victory, but it wasn't meant to be. Our greatest weapon, the Revival-Matic, broke down from overuse. Unable to come back to life, we started losing our lives one after another. And in the end, though we barely managed to beat Vestius, she took each and every one of us down with her. Damn. Bad end. Stupid fucking child. That's why I hate babies, man. Fucking always having a will of their own and shit. Yeah, fucking. I'll punch that bug out my arm. I don't care. It was there. My first instinct is to always throw hands. I guess I won't kill the fucking baby. Little baby fat bitch. I guess I won't kill the child. No, I can't kill the baby. Good choice. Use my cryptoglobin to get out of here. Killing him wouldn't lead to anyone's happiness. That was the hard lesson I learned during my last 100 days here. I didn't want to make that mistake again. I have to let Commune know my decision. I headed to the underground hangar where Commune was waiting. You want to face Vestas head on. You do not know what you are talking about. I've told you, your chance of victory is practically nil. I know it's going to be ridiculously tough, but I'm still doing it. If it has to end here, then I want to at least be the one to do it. Powering the escape pod by killing the baby and using his blood? Nothing good can come of that. Stop your delusional thinking. We are fighting a war here. You should always take the path with the quickest solution. The one that will bring the most benefit to all. Quickest solution, that's exactly why it should be avoided, I think. Yeah, that's right. Pardon? What are you mumbling about to yourself over there? Listen, Commune, I killed a traitor by the name of Eito Aotsuki on my second day here. He was cunning and evil to the core. I was so sure I couldn't let him live. I thought the quickest way to solve that problem was to kill him. Thinking back now, that was when this hellish nightmare began. Suri was destroyed, Gaku was murdered, and then the whole killing game business began. Eito even reappeared when he should have been dead. Also, he could take revenge on him. If it means killing an ally, the quickest solution should never be taken. That's what I believe in. You're right that we're fighting a war, so killing the enemy is more or less expected. But it also means we have to look after our own. Killing an ally is an idea we should never entertain. You're picking doubts about foolish sophistry? The bottom line is that you're reluctant to take a life, yes? I asked that you recall our conversation last night. Even if you let the baby live now, he will die in another week anyway, burned up by his own flames. He does not have long to live either way. We ought to burn the last embers of his life in a way that means something. Yeah, I actually have an idea about that. Can't we bring the baby with us when we leave? I don't understand. The baby's being kept alive in a capsule inside the defense room right now. Do you think we could transfer that capsule to the escape pod? I'm hoping to bring him along with us to the artificial satellite. If anyone can make that happen, it's you, Commune. Vestas is gearing up to attack, and you want me to think of a way to keep the baby alive? This is lunacy. Your priority should be keeping your allies alive. That's exactly what I'm doing. The baby is one of my allies. I didn't want to kill any more of our own, or stand by and watch them die. These are my honest and true feelings. Have you been brainwashed by some strange cult, Takumi? I've had enough of you. I can no longer count on your assistance. I have no choice but to carry out the deed myself. Before I can say anything in response... A hazy flame appeared along with the ghost boy, the spectral manifestation of the person we've been talking about. Who are you? Where did you come from? Did Vestas send you? It's okay, Commune. He's one of us. This is an avatar of the baby in the defense room. I placed myself between Commune and the ghost boy before speaking to him. I haven't seen you in a while. I thought you were too sick to manifest yourself.
Making lunch.
What?
Making lunch.
What's for lunch?
Soup.
This may sound strange, but Blood's face corruption was purified until they recovered. I'm not exactly sure what happened. His recovery was related to the end of the invader hunt somehow. Maybe the corruption was purified after the malicious entities had all but died. But for the last few days, I've been going around the school every night to gather information to figure out the reason for my sudden recovery. Imagine my surprise when I saw you discussing my assassination with this girl last night. I've been following you since yesterday to see what decision you would end up making. That's creepy. Stop that. I was honestly surprised by your decision, that you would let me live. You, of all people. Of course. What sort of person did you think I was? A serial killer. What else? You killed Eito in cold blood before he even did anything on day 2. I didn't say anything at the time, but I held the deepest contempt for you after that. Now I'm starting to think I got it wrong, though. Have I misunderstood you this whole time? If I have, then I'd like to apologize for my mistake. There's no need for that. I don't blame anyone for despising someone like me, but I think I've grown as a person. I've become much more human-like in the last 100 days. Growth, something a perpetual baby like me will never get to experience. Not yet, maybe, but there's always time for that in the days to come. You can do all the growing you want on the artificial satellite. What, can I really go with you? I haven't done anything to really contribute to the war effort. It feels too optimistic for me to be recognized as an ally at this stage. Then do something about it. Join us on the final defense battle as a fellow soldier. How about that? The number of invaders we have to deal with is beyond imagination. We won't be able to handle them all on our own. If you join us, our chances of victory will be higher than before. Even if it's only by a little. Isn't that right, Commune? Do not be absurd. A single soldier won't be enough to make up for a sheer difference in numbers. All they have to do is bulldoze their way in, and it's game over for us. There's really that many of them. Any way you look at it, it's a world-ending number. Okay, then how about this?
I increased the strength of the wall of fire to block out as many of them as possible.
That'd work. Huh? You could do that? I've never tried, but it should be possible. The Bloodscape is overflowing with energy right now. When the malicious aura was purified, the clean energy took its place. If I infuse that energy into the wall, then just maybe. Commune, if the wall becomes stronger, will that give us an advantage? Yes, the number of enemies that can make it through the flames at any one time will be greatly reduced. If we can split up the army, bottleneck the troops advance, it will greatly improve our chances of victory. We had stumbled upon a path to victory completely by accident. The baby had been the final piece of the puzzle. Very well, Ghost Boy, do not delay. Start increasing the strength of the wall right now. If this strategy succeeds, I'll make sure your physical body gets to the artificial satellite if it's the last thing I do. Yes, of course, I'll give it my best shot. He disappeared in a hurry at Commune's urgent command, likely to begin strengthening the wall of fire. The moment I decided to rescue someone who'd been destined for death, a new path had opened up to us. It was like it was meant to be. Stupid dead baby Ghost Will. This is the path I should have taken from the start. I should have chosen to save lives rather than take them.
Nah.
If I hadn't killed Ato back then,
He would have been a piece of shit still.
but it's too late for regrets. I had to focus on saving the baby. A way to take him out in the defense room and up to the artificial satellite with us. That was what we needed to figure out now.
Oh!
Let me see if I've got this straight. Basically, you want us to break down this door and get into the defense room, right? So we can save the baby that's inside? Can we do that, though? Isn't the capsule he's in on life support system or something? This is what we need to do. Get inside and ascertain. Wasn't this door protected by undying flames the last time we saw it? When did they disappear? The baby must have extinguished them to make things easier for us. Helping us in return for helping him, huh? It's like a fairy tale. Yeah, except this is grim reality. Anyway, help me break down this door. We stood in front of the door with our class weapons in hand. Alright, guys. We'll attack the door all at once, and on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. The undying flames strike, the door was no longer impervious. Slowly but steadily, the door began to crumble under our attacks. The damage grew heavier and heavier. Until, at long last, we were in. It opened. The second it was open, we all went rushing in like an avalanche. And inside, we saw the baby. The baby's capsule was in the deepest part of the room. Let me see. Yes, if I modify the capsule to be self-sustaining, we only need to take it into the escape pod with us once Vestius is defeated. It'll be a complicated operation, but I can count on everyone's full support, can't I? That day, all of us joined in the effort to modify the capsule so we could keep our promise to take the baby along with us.
We saved a progress.
And we end the video here. Oh, it's just skipping ahead the days. We end the video as soon as I can hit start. Come on, let me hit start. There we go. Alright. Here's what we're going to call the video. As always, thank you all for watching. If you're enjoying the series and you want to see more, like, comment, subscribe. Ring that notification bell. Follow me on Twitch, ArkNova3. And if you want to help support the channel, check out the Patreon link in the description. For just $1 a month, you can help support me bringing the best content that I can. Until next time.